I first started saying I wanted to be an astronaut when I was 5 years old. My first real distinct memory of it was in first grade. We were asked to draw a picture of what we wanted to be when we grew up, and I remember drawing an astronaut standing on the moon with a flag in the background. Ever since then, that's the only thing that I said that I wanted to be. I think I was really fortunate in my life and throughout my career to have some exceptional mentors and role models. I'm the youngest of 5 kids, so I had a lot of older siblings to try to aspire toward and to sort of try to mimic throughout my life, and they were all exceptional in everything they did, so that was a good first start. I went to Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, and I decided to major in biology. And I was pretty sure that I wanted to major in biology, even from the beginning. I also, of course, always had this interest in space, so I continued to do space-related activities throughout college, training programs at Kennedy Space Center, the Reduced Gravity Student Flight Opportunities program here, and that kind of thing. And then after I graduated from Brown, I went to the International Space University in Strasbourg, France for their master's program. So that's a year-long program that's interdisciplinary, intercultural, international. They really emphasize these 3 I's, and so it was a comprehensive master's program about everything to do with space. After that, I actually came to the Johnson Space Center to work for 3 years doing human physiology research, so trying to understand all of the different processes and effects that microgravity and spaceflight have on the human body, assisting with all those experiments, which now, of course, I'll be a subject for. But after 3 years, I decided that I wanted to continue my education. So I went to the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, part of University of California, San Diego, and I entered the PhD program there. And that was the beginning of my new area of research in looking at diving physiology. So there at Scripps, I studied the diving physiology of birds and mammals. So we did work in the Antarctic, going down to the Antarctic for about 3 months at a time, setting up a camp called the Penguin Ranch and studying these animals, putting backpack recorders on them that measured different physiological variables. The training's been great so far, all that we've really imagined it would be. Incredibly diverse, doing things ranging from taking Russian class to flying in the T-38s, the jets that we get our spaceflight operational training in. We've had survival training in Maine, we've had planetary earth science training, we've had some outdoor leadership training with a NOLS course, all really outstanding aspects to get us into the groove for learning how to function here at NASA and in the astronaut office, and eventually preparing us toward flight. We've had a lot of classes on the International Space Station systems and sciences, so learning how all the different components of the space station work together in order to support everything that's going on up there. And so we've started with our extravehicular, our spacesuit training in the neutral buoyancy lab as well, and that's been truly amazing. You're in there and you're operating and you're trying to get your job done and do a good job, and then you sometimes have to stop for a second and look back or look over at your buddy and say, oh wow, he's in a spacesuit. I'm in a spacesuit too. And so that's really a dream come true. It's been a very, very challenging part of the job, but a very rewarding part of the job as well. The thing that I like the most is that our training is so diverse. We're not just sitting in our office behind a computer all day. We're doing different things, active things, operational things, different things each day, and I think that really keeps us excited and interested. And of course, these are things that most people dream about doing, so we're incredibly fortunate to have the opportunity to do all of these things. I really enjoy the flight training aspect. I wanted to be a pilot from the time I was a kid as well. And since I didn't join the military, I never thought I'd have the opportunity to fly jets. But I did decide to get my private pilot's license, and I started that even back in college and finished it while I was working here. Got my private pilot's license and my instrument rating and really enjoyed flying just in the civilian world. So for me, it was an extraordinary opportunity.